How you guys doing? I'm Christopher Dowling, and I'm the founder of Skid Row Update. I wanted to explain to you guys what exactly Skid Row Update is. So how I did it is, I'm going to divide it into 3 different sections. Broadcasting, outreach, and influence. Let me describe the first one. Broadcasting. Broadcasting is essentially what we're doing right now. It's the idea of providing a kind of, for lack of better words, a broadcast, letting you guys know what's going on. Be it a video of me explaining what Skid Row Update is, school supplies drives, shoe drives, clothing drives, toy drives, the drives that we've basically done to help things in the short run, but to also facilitate communication between the people in Skid Row. Because if you don't know what Skid Row is an area in Central City, Los Angeles, where poverty, homelessness, just all-out desperation is rampant. So the idea of broadcasting is letting people know what's going on. You can't really change things in any area if you have no idea what exactly is going on in the area. So with broadcasting, we're trying to let the public know what's going on, because an informed electorate, be it Americans or be it the whole world, is powerful. Powerful indeed. The second part of Skid Row Update is outreach. Whereas with broadcasting, it's more of a short-term, flash, let you know what's going on. Outreach is more ground level. It's more actually going to the nitty-gritty, going to the schools, trying to teach kids interview skills, resume skills, teach people how to get a job, teach kids what it actually means to succeed in life, what homelessness actually is, how to avoid homelessness, how to avoid drugs, how to avoid poverty, that kind of stuff. Whereas with broadcasting, it's easier to see results. Outreach is a lot more consistent, it's a lot slower, but consistently in the long run it makes more change. You have to have both to really change things in a specific area, especially in an area that's full of poverty, homelessness, and a lot of different specific factions within that area of homelessness and poverty that have their own desires and wills. The last thing I want to explain would be influence. Influence is kind of a combination between broadcasting and outreach, between the 3 kind of, I want to say, wings of Skid Row. Influence is what would happen if broadcasting and outreach are done in the way they should be done. The goal of Skid Row Update is twofold. One, we kind of want to be the middleman between all the different factions in Skid Row. Because the thing with Skid Row, i.e. Central City, East Los Angeles, is that there are different factions in Skid Row that all have their own interests. For instance, you have the Missions, who have their own desire to help homeless people in some one way. You have the homeless themselves. You have people that aren't in poverty, but are on the bridge. You have people in poverty. You have families. You have homeless advocates, which are different than homeless people. And you have business leaders and business officials. Everyone has their own desires and interests. Oh, not to mention the police. The problem with these different interests is that because everyone has their own different interests, nothing really gets done. It's almost like a tug-of-war where everyone's pulling equally. No one moves. The idea of Skid Row Update would be to be the middleman between all of these factions to kind of get them to hit a compromise. Because though there have been compromises in the past, systemic change hasn't really been occurring in the level that we would like it to be. The second thing we would like to be, aside from being that middleman, is to be an unbiased, kind of news organization, to let people know what's going on in the area and what we're doing. The idea is, by starting from the ground on up, by starting from kids all the way on up to elders and to older individuals, we'll really be able to break the cycle of homelessness and poverty where it should be in the beginning. So that's basically what Skid Row Update is. I kind of wanted to give a overview of what we do, because I've been getting a lot of questions of, oh, what's Skid Row Update? What do you guys actually do? This is pretty much what we do. We want to change things in the long run, but we want to let people know what's going on first, but also we want to do ground zero work. So even though it might be slower, it might be more consistent, we're still making change in the long run. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.